Well, this week marks 40 years since the Singapore-owned Cherry Venture washed up in rough seas on a Queensland beach. Tonight in Rewind, we look at the many failed attempts to refloat the ship and what remains beneath the sand today.
The wartime transporter was built to withstand ice. It was certainly no match for a tropical cyclone. The Cherry Venture was pummeled by 12-metre waves which drove it ashore at Tiwa Beach in 1973. Gold Coast entrepreneur Peter Byrne bought the salvage rights.
We had it floating. Matter of fact, I've been seasick on it. I got tugs ready to pull it out and the wind would turn from the southeast and blow the ship back onto the beach. Now, this happened 8 times.
He wasted a lot of time and money on the failed project.
It was a period of 5 years, and I spent about $250,000 on it then. Now, $250,000 in 1976 was a hell of a lot of money. So at the finish, I said, well, look, you can stay there. I've had enough.
The wreck became a tourist attraction, but the hull slowly succumbed to the elements. A fire on board had destroyed anything of value.
The bridge superstructure was gutted and valuable navigational equipment, including the radar and radio, was wrecked. All that remained was a twisted mass of metal and the glowing embers of once proud timber panelling.
The wreck rusted away. As the years went on, it became very dangerous, a victim of its own popularity. It came complete with its own ice cream truck to service hungry visitors. Locals, well, they didn't want to see the Cherry Venture demolished. They would have liked to have seen it remain, become a tourist attraction with a couple of exclusion zones and warning signs as well.
Everybody knows it's a dangerous wreck, and given that they treat it with respect, then no one should get injured on it.
But the state government overruled and ordered it to be removed. In 2007, contractors worked in the rain and around the tides to break down the ship.
It's deteriorated quite considerably over that amount of time due to the salt air and the wind.
Bob McCann was one of the first to see the Cherry Venture after it washed ashore. He says it put Tiwa and even Noosa on the map.
A lot of it's what it is today because of Peter Byrne and his attempt to ship the Cherry Venture.
All that could be seen for years was a sign, but just in the last few weeks, erosion has revealed part of the hull, a wartime vessel on show once more.
The only evidence is buried in the sand, which was the motor, a great big motor which they couldn't get out.
This is Peter Byrne for 7 Local News.